and currently I am employed to SS Infotech. So that's my introduction about myself. So I've been working in the software domain for many years, roughly around 5 to 8 years in the code development process. Now, lately I have been, I thought of that Microsoft Office package which comes up with MS Word, Excel and PowerPoint. These things are the building blocks of your computer, because whenever we format a computer and then install a new fresh copy of Windows, the first thing we install is the MS Office package. So while developing myself in this particular coding section, so I'm a Java Spring Boot specialist, whatever it is. So while developing this particular, while jumping into the coding section, I first of all thought that maybe learning means getting accustomed to the MS Office package would be more, it would be a more, beneficial to me before jumping into the tips and tricks in the coding sections. Coding sections includes like for database connectivity, MySQL and all those things. So this is a short description on what things I am trying to develop in my YouTube channel and what for this are. I am not monetizing, but basically these video tutorials are something like in the future, if I for some years, maybe 2 to 3 years, I am aloof from the software in the software domain. Maybe after taking a break, when I am jumping again into the software industry, maybe this will be a reference what I did at that time and whatever the short tips and tricks I developed all by myself, learning by myself, browsing over the worldwide consortium made www and all the websites. So this is a small introduction. This is nothing to do with the video which I am going to show you in a short while. So my today's topic would be macro in MS Word. So what a macro is, we all know that we have all learned that macros are something which speeds up the document, your speeds up your document creation. So if there is a footer, say for a footer there is a particular shortcut key, maybe Control Shift F or maybe Alt Shift F. Now why Control Shift combination and Alt Shift combination? The thing is that Microsoft Office comes with some inbuilt shortcuts like Control C for copy, Control V for paste, Control X for cut. Now this MS Office package by in no means has any shortcut key previously assigned with the combination of key. Combination of key means Control Shift along with another key, then Alt Shift, combination of Alt Shift and a key. So whenever we are creating macros in the macros in MS Word, if it is of shortcut type, then we use a key combination of Control Shift or Alt Shift. So this macro, this particular thing which I'm talking of macro, it's let me show you how to create a macro, and there is another way out. The shortcut key for that particular thing is Alt plus F3, and it is called create new building block. That is a wizard. So first of all, let me show you what a macro is and how it works, and then I will show you another way out on without using macro, how you can achieve the same task and with a more prompt response, and that is a much more easier and accurate response other than going on for the macros which requires a lots of steps. So for this particular topic, as I have already shared, that macro is in MS Word. So let me open up MS Word and show you what I am trying to explain to you guys. Let me open up MS Word and let me guide you one by one. So my first topic would be a macro. So maybe this is a document, and to go create, to bring a dummy text in MS Word, we can use either of the two, that is ran.old or lorem, or maybe ran.old and lorem. These are the three inbuilt functions. So I'll be using rad, and it will be having maybe one paragraph having 4 lines in it. Not lines, sentences in it. So this is the particular document which I am working on. Now to create a macro, all you have to do is that you need a developer tab. So developer tab is not shown in my ribbon. Also, while discussing not ribbon, it is not showing in my tab section. So while discussing the tab section, let me also guide you that file is not any tab. File is a special type of button, menu button, on clicking on which the space that opens up is called backstage view. So this is a backstage view. This portion of this MS Word document, this portion is known as backstage view. So file is no tab. It is a special type of menu button by clicking on which we open up the backstage view. So let me go back to my MS Word MS Word UI again. and this home, insert, design, layout, reference, mailing, review and view. These are the default tabs which are being shown, and developer tab is not being shown by default. So you have to go to the options, and then you have to go to the customized ribbon, and then from here popular common, not popular common, here is the developer tab option. So let me checkbox, so I mean click on this to activate the developer tab and to show it in the ribbon, then press OK. Now let me create a macro. I will be going to the developer tab and simply record a macro, give it a logical name. So maybe footer, header means something is a header. So let me give it a name as a header. So the first one would be a keyboard shortcut, and since it is a header, I will be assigning Control Shift H. So Control Shift H. It's still not working. I don't know why it is not working. Okay, so header, Control Shift H, still not taking. I don't know why. I mean, it should have taken. Alt Shift H. Okay, so let me clear out this one. Control Shift H. So okay, so maybe the recorder which I am working on, so Control Shift H might be something which it has. I mean, the recording application which is being presently overlaying over this UI of MS Word. Maybe that particular UI, I mean the UI of the recorder which I am working recording this particular video, maybe it has a default keyboard shortcut Control Shift H, which definitely means some process to execute on its own. So that's why when I'm clicking on this particular this square here and I'm pressing Control Shift H, it is not taking. So whatever it is, maybe Control Shift K. Okay, so Control Shift K is taking up. So this definitely means that this particular UI which is overlaying over the MS Word MS Word UI, this particular recording application has a special shortcut key Control Shift H, which means something to it. For that reason, I was not being able to give Control Shift and press new shortcut key and Control Shift H, that combination in here, this shortcut portion. So let me clear out this. Control Shift K is not something which I will be remembering later on. So I will be pressing Alt Shift and H for header. Then assign. See, there is a, after clicking on assign and then close, this cassette symbol appears in your below your cursor. That means that your recording has started. So I will be writing to the principal. Okay. So to the principal, and the name to the principal. The spelling of the principal is not correct. Principal, fine. Say maybe Hindmotor High School. Hindmotor, okay. Hindmotor High School, and it's located in Hindmotor, which is within Hooghly. And the pin might be, give it some pin, maybe 712345 maybe. Now you can stop the recording either by clicking on, okay, the recording has stopped. I just clicked on it. Anyways, I cannot show you one more time. So here is a record macro, and whenever you are recording macro, there is a this button changes to stop the recording. And besides stopping the recording from this particular ribbon section, also from the ribbon section, in this status bar where the document status is being shown, here also a button appears. So if I develop a record macro, maybe give it a name, maybe button or maybe keyboard. Let me assign a shortcut key, Control Shift K, assign, close. Sorry for the interference. See, here the recording has started and the cursor is being associated with a cassette button, which means the recording has started. And here is a button. So this is a stop recording button. You can stop the recording either by clicking on this button or maybe clicking on this stop recording this portion. I will be simply writing dim. That's all. Let me click on this one to finish. Okay, so I have already created a header, and header is a shortcut key. I'll be creating a footer also with warm regards, fine, Shomallo Khan, maybe. That's my name, not baby, Shomallo Khan. Let me select this one and press Ctrl R from my keyboard. And then, so recording is already going on. Okay, let me stop the recording. Record, okay, not record, macro. Okay, fine. So you got your point. Backspace. I have to first click on record macro, then button, and then add it to the quick access toolbar. Here it is being already added. Then click on OK, and the recording has started. I'll be writing with warm regards, Shomallo Khan. Select the portion of the text and press Ctrl R from the keyboard, and then stop the recording. Fine. Now what to do? Let me open up a new Word document. Control N. Control N is for a new document. So the document has something like this, that rand.old. It will be having one paragraph having 8 lines in it. And then at the starting of the document, I need to press the shortcut key, which is Alt Shift H. Alt Shift H. See? It's working perfectly fine. Also in the footer section, I will be clicking on this button. And the footer has also come up. Okay, Control Z. Let me here it is, with warm rigor Shomallo Khan. So this is how macros work. Whatever action I am recording with a macro, whenever I am pressing the shortcut key, that particular thing which I have recorded, it might be a textual document, it might be some formatting, all of these things are being executed over your new Word document. So this is macro. Now the alternative to macro, I am showing it to you now. That was my field of topic. Let me close this Word document and also this Word document, and don't save. So I am left with no open application. I will be going again into the Word. And before assigning a shortcut key or maybe showing that particular alternative to macro, I'll be doing is that deleting the two macros which I have just made. So macros, let me click on this button and see it has a header one. Let me delete this header delete this macro which I had created earlier. And also there was a footer. There is no footer being shown. Maybe I forgot to give it a name. Anyways, let me click on macro 7 maybe and delete. Whatever it is, it still has all this macro. You can delete. I can delete it later on, but let's not waste time and show you the alternative to my macro. So I'll be needing a dummy document. For that reason, I'll be pressing rand 1,4. So one paragraph would be having 4 lines in it. Now what to do? Now I'll be doing the same thing. I'll be writing to the principal. This time I will be giving him a name, maybe Shomo Sarkar. This is the name of the principal. And Shomoya Sarkar, and he is principal of Hidmotor High School, and which has the location of Hidmotor, and it is located inside the Hooghly district, Hooghly, and the last section is the pin code. Let me give some random pin code. Okay, so maybe 999 and then XXX. Fine. Now let me select this whole Word document and whole of this header portion and press Alt F3 from my keyboard. So after pressing Alt F3 from my keyboard, this particular button comes up, wizard comes up, create new building block. Let me give it a name. The name would be header. Fine. Or maybe a short form HDR for the header, and then press OK. Fine. And also in the footer section also let me create with warm regards, and this time the name would be Pramod Nath. Let me select this particular thing and press Alt F3 from my keyboard. And for the footer, I will be using FTR and then press OK. Now let me open up a new document and let's see whether this macro is working, and how to insert this macros. So I will be having lorem, and it will be having one paragraph with 5 sentences in it, and press enter. Go to the first line of it and simply press, for the header it was HDR. Fine, and then press F3. See, alternative to an alternative to macro. Similarly, press FTR and press F3 from keyboard. Let me summarize this particular thing which I have just shown to you. Let me open up Notepad. All you need to do is that number 1, select a portion of the text from keyboard. This is the first step. You have to select that when this particular name box or when the name variable is being played, select a portion of the text from it. When a name variable shortcut key is being pressed, so which text is to be displayed. So you need to select that portion of the text from the keyboard. Then after that you have to press Alt plus F3 from your keyboard, and then in the appropriate position of your document, place the cursor. So in the appropriate position of the document, place your cursor and then first of all you need to write the shortcut and press F3. So what this shortcut is? This shortcut is something after selecting a portion of the text in the text from the keyboard, in the name building blocks, whatever shortcut you have given in the name section. So maybe let me show you the wizard. It is Alt F3. Okay, I am not selecting anything. Let me select some portion of the text and press Alt F3. So name, this is the name box. This is a create new building block in this wizard. This name, this is the shortcut. So this shortcut which I have pasted on it from my keyboard, that's from any shortcut, HDR or any logical kind of shortcut. After that, place your cursor in the place of the document where you need to paste that, play that particular macro or paste that particular textual document which is being assigned with the text from the keyboard, and press F3 and it will be pasted to your document. So this was all about macro and an alternative to macro. Hope you have liked it, and do give your valuable comments in the comment section box. And if you like my video, do subscribe. I frequently look into browse over the internet and search for new topics, and whenever I find it any a new topic or interesting topic, I make a video and for my reference also. Let's not elongate this video anymore by talking any gibberish. That's all. Thank you and happy coding. Bye.